Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I am going over some low caps on the Coinbase which may actually end up pumping. The reason being is that we have the bull market. As of now the Bitcoin is going up, so that means the biggest gainers could be the low caps potentially, which are available on the Coinbase because they have a very low market cap. As you can see, around the first coin I will be going over is the Muse. After that I will look at Pluton. After that we have Shping or shopping or shaping, whatever is it called. After that we have Aventus and Sperax. So I will be going over 5 of these coins and looking at their recent updates and price prediction of these coins, along with the technical analysis of these coins and whether we have any pump point or any pump news or not. So let's get started with the Muse at first. So one of the lowest crypto market cap currency is actually Muse, or it's called Muse DAO. If you just go to the Coinbase and click here, you will actually get the lowest one and the highest one. So if you look here, we have the Muse at first up. We do have a RAI, but that is an index, that is a little bit different. I won't be going about that. And we also have a DIPE which is around 6 mil or even 8 mil. So both of them are very close in terms of market cap. Still, I think this one is fairly the lowest one from the looks of it. It has a market cap around 7.1 million from here, as you can see, and most of the supply of the Muse actually is out, so which is pretty awesome. So in terms of what is Muse, it is basically a DAO or decentralized organization where they have fundings and they actually fund the project. So that is its utility. I don't think it has any other utility. So this is their DAO that is not active for some reason. As you can see, the last vote we had was around 6 months ago. After that we don't have anything here, so that means we don't have that much demand for the Muse as of now from the looks of it. And if you look here and if you just click at their DAO, so these are their projects. They do have pretty good projects. You can see we have a fast DApp, we have the White Lotus, we have a launch by the Muse DAO, we have NFT 20, and after that we have very nifty, we have first NFT flash loan, we also have loyal game, we have CUDL as well, we have Space Go as well, we have Feather NFT. So these are the projects which they have funded. And if as you can see here, their DAO members are 420 4,200. As you can see here, the market cap according to this is around 13.26 million, and according to the CoinGecko it's around 13.26 million, but according to the coin market cap, according to the Coinbase it's around 7.1 million. And I think that is most likely because the Coinbase is actually using the coin market cap as their data. I think as their data, which I'm not really sure why is that, but it's that. So even if it has 13 million, it's fairly low. So in terms of their news, they have nothing going on their Twitter. So I think that may be one of the reasons why Muse is actually down this much. As you can see, even overall crypto market has been doing extremely well, but if you look at the Muse, it's not doing that good. So I think that is the biggest reason is that because they don't have anything going on here. So if you look here, their last update was in actually February of 2024. After that we don't have anything. Beside that, they actually did post happy Xmas on December and nothing going on there. So I think that is a bummer. So because of that, even if you look at their GitHub, the last activity we had was in March 14 for their fast DApp and my test. So nothing beside that going on their GitHub as well. So as of now, I think this coin could be called dead, but I think with a little update, or even if they post anything, the coin could actually go up, because if you look here, it has been actually trading in this range for quite a while. So I think if it does go up, because it is on the pretty good support. So if you just look here, in the past it has actually seen a massive pump from here. So I think if we end up hitting $12.7, I think we could actually go possibly towards $20, because the history does sometime repeat itself, and as of now the crypto market in whole is actually up. So I think if the BTC does keeps going up, the Muse could actually 2x from here. and possibly hit we have $24 or even higher than that. But if it does lose the support, which is a massive support, so if it does lose the support, I think we are not stopping even around $11.6. I think we are directly heading towards this support zone, which if we do have a support around here, but I don't think that it will actually hold the support, and I think we are directly heading towards this level, which could be around $7 to $6, because if you just look here, they don't have anything going on. So I'm not actually sure what is going on here, but I think if they do send out any updates on their Twitter, I think the Muse could actually end up pumping, but as of now there is nothing going on, so it is unclear when the pump will happen. Still it is on the crucial support, so it could actually pump. So if it does pump, I think we are at least heading towards $17. We have a pretty good resistance around $17, so if it does not stop here, I think we are heading towards $23. So yeah, this was it for the Muse. So let's move to another project. So after that we have Pluton or Plutus. Their name is actually Plutus, but their coin is called Pluton. So as of now, if you look at the CoinGecko, it has a market cap of around 27 mil, but according to the Coinbase, it has a market cap of around 8.3 mil. So that is a lot of difference. So I'm not really sure why is that. That is, I think, most likely because of the supply. So according to the coin market cap, the supply is lower, and according to the CoinGecko, the supply is around 6 million. We won't be actually arguing on that, so we'll just move on their updates. So in terms of Pluton or the Pluton or PLU token itself, its utility actually comes from their staking. So users actually need to stake PLU token to get the rewards or the buyback or the cashback on their card. So they do have a physical card as well, which is a pretty awesome. And if you look here, we have Plutus metal as well, so I think that is pretty awesome. That is one of the biggest or the most physical utility any crypto can have, and I think that is pretty awesome. So their product, which was actually is temporarily unavailable, was Plutus swap, and I think most of the utility of Pluton coin does actually revolves around this swap as well. So if you are wondering what do they give in terms of cash back, they actually give out rewards in terms of Pluton token or PLU token, which as of now they have given over 6.7 million euro in terms of token, which is pretty awesome. And they have actually top earner and PLU value is around 17.5k. They do have pretty good downloads as well, so 50k, so which is pretty awesome. It is unclear what will happen once they actually run out of the Pluton token itself, but still they have over 14 million supply to go over, which is pretty awesome. So if you are wondering if we will see a big pump or not for this coin, I think we may actually see a pump. So this is their founder, I think. So he's actually if you look here, a use case is to earn, stake, earn more, and then swap for special purchases. Deactivating Pluto's DEX after 4 years detrimentally affected this main use case. So basically their DEX is actually unavailable as of now. It was he says that it was a tough decision but necessary. Despite non-custodial swaps, it was partially centralized. So that means it could not scale to full centralization. Because of the centralization, it could not scale. So now they are working on Plutus swap, which will be true DEX, scalable with a Web2 UX suitable for the mainstream users as well, which is pretty awesome. So I think once we have their DEX live, I think the PLU coin could pump. So let's move ahead to on the coin itself. If we just look here, it has been actually going down the hill. Just a second. So it has not been doing that good. Of course, I think the reason being is that whoever is getting the rewards is actually selling the coin, but the PLU coin is required to actually stake, so to actually earn more. So I think if we have big buyers actually buying the token for more cashback, they do get PLU tokens as well. So whenever they spend, so that I think that additional is actually the sell pressure which it is getting, and that is the most likely reason why PLU token is actually seeing lower lows. So if you look here, it actually made the lower low here, If we just let me just go to the coin gecko price section and see. So I think according to this we do have a support around below $1, and as of now it's trading around $4.5, so that is interesting. So I think we do have a pretty good support around just a second, around $4, and after that we do have a low of around just a second. Okay, so I think we have a pretty good support on $3.7. So I think if it does hit $3.7 or even 3.85, I think it could actually bounce back. Still, I think once they do launch their DEX, it could actually pop up and go up again. And since it's a low cap, I think it could actually go up again. So the resistance, according the resistance, it looks like it has, it's actually around here, which is a pretty strong resistance. If you look here, it actually ejected 3 times from here. So I think if it does pump, it's not going above this level, which is around $9. So even if it does pump here, I don't think that it's going above the $9, but still that's a pretty good pump. That means it will actually 2x. If it does go here, that is a pretty good one. But I think we need to wait for this update, and their team is actually active and they are actually holding AMA, which is pretty good. And I think because of that the coin could actually end up pumping, which could happen. So let's see what happens once they do release their DEX. So after that we have Shping or Shping or Shping, whatever you like to call it, because they have actually omitted the O word here. So basically this coin does not show a market cap around here, but we do have a market cap on Coinbase, which is around 20.4 million, which is not that massive. Still it's pretty good. I have actually covered this coin. The video should be showing up somewhere around here, where I have actually went and researched in the deep dive. So basically from as of now here I will just give an update. So what I like about this coin is their team is pretty solid, and the reason being is that they are very active. So if you look at their updates, they actually do regularly update on their Twitter, which is pretty good for any coin. And I think they are actually building a cryptocurrency token fueling the tomorrow's shopping ecosystem. So they are actually fueling the shopping ecosystem, and they are basically tokenizing the brand engagement, which is pretty awesome. They do have an app as well, which is pretty awesome as well, and any users can actually download that from here as well. So in terms of their recent update, which I think was pretty awesome, was this one. So they actually gave out a pretty good update. So they are actually launching a loyalty hub, which is pretty awesome, and it will actually come out in a May, as you can see here. After that they actually announced subco.com, which is an Australian brand. They actually did join the ecosystem, which is pretty awesome. We also have the entire BDM team is at the Foodpreneurs Festival. I'm actually not sure what is that, but they were there, which is awesome. So they also had AMA. They also have coming AMA on 31st May. So I think on 31st May the coin could actually see a pump, because once the team does actually update that, it could actually see a pump. So you if you are holding this coin, I think you should keep an eye on 31st May, so which is pretty awesome. And we don't have anything beside that. Still I think their team is pretty active, which is a pretty awesome thing for this coin, and we could actually see it pump again. So as you can see, it has been doing extremely well, and I think the reason being is that their ecosystem is growing and their team is doing pretty awesome, and I think that is the most likely reason. So if as of now we have actually rebounded from the support zone, which was a pretty good bounce back here, but unfortunately it did not break this high, which means this coin is still in the downtrend from this high. So I think again we need to actually test out this support again around 79, and once we do that, and I think once we do break out from the support, it could actually happen. But wait a second. So if we just go to the hourly chart, it was actually trying to break out from here, but unfortunately it actually rejected from here and it's coming down. If you look here, but I think if it does break out from here, we could be actually heading towards, just a second, let me go to the 4-hour chart. We could be heading towards 1.1 cent or even higher than that, so that is pretty awesome. And I think this coin does have potential because their team is pretty active, so that is a pretty big point for this coin. And they are actually doing pretty good in the retail zone, and I think that could be one of the reasons it could actually pump. Still, overall this coin does have a solid team behind it, and I think that could be one of the best point. But if it does lose this support, I think we are actually going down. So another entry which I think we have, which is pretty awesome, is around here, which is around 64 to 61, which is pretty awesome entry. And I think if it does come here, it will most likely bounce back from here again. So I think we'll have to wait for their AMA on 31st May, which I think could be the pump point for this coin as of now, which looks pretty awesome. Yeah, so this was it for the shipping. We'll just move ahead to another coin. So after that we have Aventus or AVT coin. So this one is pretty well balanced coin in terms of their product. So they are basically blockchain as a service. They are enterprise grade blockchain as a service, which is pretty awesome. Of course, we have a lot of projects in this category, and I think that could be one of the reasons why AVT is actually struggling so much. Because if we just go here, business platforms, just a second, as you can see, we have a VChain, which is a massive. We even have a Golem GLM, which is massive as well. So I think it is fair to say that AVT is there is a lot of competition in this market segment. That is the most likely reason why AVT is not up there, but still it does have a pretty good market cap, which is around 33 million. And according to the Coinbase, it has a market cap of around 21 million. So we won't be going deep in that. In terms of their updates, as you can see here, they just reposted about energy web token, something about them. We don't actually need to care about that. They also had an update on the, so is this a different, no, I think we are on the correct page. So basically we also had on Skytel Digital, they were on the Skytel Digital as well, along with CoinShares as well, along with Vodafone Group as well, which was pretty, I think, which is a pretty awesome for Aventus network as well. So beside that, I think they also had a new proposal for, just a second, the latest government proposal for the Aventus network is now live. As a part of the Aventus Foundation mission is to completely decentralize the Aventus network. This evolution of the governance structure moves to introduce community proposals. So basically they are actually proposing the voting for the community, which is pretty awesome, and I think that may actually end up increasing the demand for this coin in terms, because it will be actually, community will be actually able to use the AVT for voting as well. So if you just look at the Twitter, they have this logo, which is actually Polkadot logo. That means their team is actually related with the Polkadot, which is a massive thing for this coin as well, and I think that is a big plus point for this coin. Still, Polkadot itself, as of now, it's knowing that it's not doing that great, but still somehow it is the biggest cryptocurrency. It is one of the biggest cryptocurrency in the market, so I think we have to give that much respect to it. And another thing is that they did reveal their NFT roadmap, which was a pretty big thing. And they also released this article which was around Web3 revolution for winning Web3 play to reach consumers. So they do have a pretty, and they do have pretty good products in terms of products if you look at it. So they have product market fit validation. So I think overall the project is very much well balanced. But in terms of update, I don't think we have any exact pump point, but it does move with the market, which is pretty awesome. And it does have a low market cap, so that means it does have a pretty good volatility, and it does go up a lot, as you can see here. So this was from my previous video, and the retest was pretty much perfect, as you can see, and we are actually bouncing back from this level, which was around $3. And as of now it's going up, so I think it does have a pretty good resistance around $4.5. So even if it does go up, it will most likely come back from here, possibly, and the next resistance is around 4.85, and so that could be one of the resistance. But overall, if you look at it here, I think this coin does have a potential in the past it has actually performed pretty well. So I think if we see if we see an update from their coin, or even if there are whales actually buying the coins, I think it could actually end up pumping, and I think we could actually end up hitting $7.75, but hitting $11 may not be possible as of now, because it did not even hold it for a second. So I don't think that we are actually moving or going above this level, which is, I think, the pretty high resistance for this coin. If it does break this resistance, we could actually hit this high, but I think the max resistance we have is around $7.75. So as for going down, I think we have a pretty good buy zone around 2.31 to $1.76. So for the long run, I think this entry is pretty good. If not, I think we do have pretty good entry point below $1.5, which is pretty awesome as well. So this was it for this coin. We did not have that much update, but I think that was enough to give an intro to what is going on with this coin as of now. So looking at Sperax or Spark coin, I have actually covered this coin so many times. So recently I did not make any video on this coin. The reason was that they did not have any interesting update, but now they have pretty interesting updates. So they have been actually milking this USDS APY for so long, and I think it has gotten old, so it does not matter. We can actually ignore this one. But the interesting thing is that they have AMA coming soon, which I think they will release various features and updates on their plans, what is going on with the project as well. But I think the most important one is this one. So basically the Demeter 2 or their Demeter version 2 is coming up. So it was supposed to come out in a March, but it did not. Now it's coming in the May, or I think potentially in the June. Because of this, Spark coin did not pump that much. It was supposed to pump like crazy in the March, but and unfortunately, if you look here, it actually peaked in the March and went down in the April because they had no update on the Demeter 2.0. And once again, they have been actually hyping this Demeter 2.0 again. So I think once they do launch this, the Spark coin may actually end up seeing the pump as well. But as of now, nothing. So this is the announcement which they made on February 27th, as you can see, and it took them over 3 months to actually release the update. So I think still they have not they have not released it, but I think it's coming soon. So we still don't know when it will come out, but I think at some point it will come out. But I think because of that, the Spark coin has suffered a lot, as you can see, and it's not good. So but still the Arbitrum DAO has actually faith on the Sperax, and which is why they got the grant recently, which was pretty awesome. And I think because of that, Spark coin does have some if we just look here, this, what is this? So I think because of that, Spark coin does have, we do have to give some respect to Spark coin, because they were actually able to convince the Arbitrum Council to give them ARB grant, which was pretty big. I think that actually matters. So this is their actually circulating supply, which is around 1.4 billion, and as of now we have actually burn of around 392 million, which is a lot, and I think which is pretty good as well. So in terms of its price, it's actually trading around at this support zone, which is, I think, pretty good support zone, but still it may actually come down to this, which is around 10 or 99. I think this is a very important support. If we do touch this one, I think this is when we will most likely see a bounce back, potentially from 99 level, which I think is a pretty awesome. So if it does come here, I think we have a pretty good entry for this coin. Still, what I am actually amazed at, that they were actually able to convince the Arbitrum Council to give them coin, and I think they will be giving out to the community in terms of rewards, but I think that is very important. But as of now, we do have a support. As you can see, this is a support, this is a demand zone, and if we do go down from here, I think we are actually touching this soon, and I think that is the point when we'll most likely see a big bounce back from here. But I think we need an update on what's going on with them. So once we do get that update in the first week of June, I think this coin will end up pumping, because it has seen a pretty good pumps in the past. So I think that does actually matter. So I don't think we have anything beside that to cover for this coin. If it does go up, I think we are going towards 40. I think we are going towards 4 cent. That is a possible, or if not, we could actually end up hitting 2.7 cent, which is possibility, because that is the recent resistance. And if it does break that, I think we are heading towards 4 cent, which is possibility, because if you just look here, it does have a pretty good resistance around there, around 4 cent. Just a second. So this is the resistance which I'm talking about, which is around 3.8 cent. So first of all, we need to actually break this level to go to that level. So anyways, so this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.